type of guy to defend other teams' small forwards.
Kyrie. Oh, no! Going to work on Brandon Knight. Comes Irving, drives on Thompson. Irving spins, puts up the shot. It's good! Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good! Kyrie Irving from downtown!
My bad. Hey, stop there, on the floor, right? Kyrie 3. Ankle breakers, buckets. Kyrie 3. I need ankle breakers. I need to Kyrie 3. Don't let him win, Eric.
More traction.
Okay. I blame the traction. That kind of hurt. It hit me in the mouth.
The ball did.
Kyrie 3. Okay. Maybe.
You're bleeding.
Am I really?
Yeah.
All right. It's Kyrie 3 is buckets, but the traction gotta work on that a little bit. Okay.
This is taking balls in the face. Kyrie 3 for defense.
It don't matter! Kyrie 3! Bucket! Bucket! No!
Offensive foul.
Hey, what's good everyone? K-Law here from Hoopin' Life. So we're back here with another sneak review. Unfortunately, Nelson, he left off to China without us. And he's MIA, missing in action, just gone. Don't care about us. But nah, I'm just kidding. Nelson, hope you're doing well in China. But since he's gone, I'm here to take over the channel. So what we got here today is a Kyrie 3 performance review, guys. Kyrie Irving, aka Uncle Drew, aka Golden State Killer, is onto his third signature shoe. He debuted this shoe on Christmas against the Golden State Warriors, and he hit the game winner against Klay Thompson. But it wasn't a black ice colorway, but he did hit the game winner in the samurai colorway. So you guys already know these came out on Christmas Day. I was able to get these, and hey, who wouldn't want these after he hit the game winner on Klay Thompson Golden State, right? The Kyrie 3, it reminds me of the Kyrie 1 and Kyrie 2 combined. So let's get right into the shoe. As always, starting off with the traction. The Kyrie 3 has a rounded outsole that provides extra traction along the edges of the shoe. It has two pods beneath the forefoot that grips the ground hard for you to change directions quickly. As you guys already know, Kyrie's a quick shifty guard. Kyrie's traction on his shoes have to reflect this type of game. So personally, I thought the traction on these did a pretty good job, but it wasn't the best traction I ever played in. I did have a few slips here and there when I was trying to make hard plants or quick moves. And then as you guys can see earlier in the video, I ate it one time pretty hard when I tried to do a step back. You guys couldn't even tell I was doing a step back because I ate it so hard. But I played on mildly dusty courts. That probably makes a big difference because on clean courts, I'm sure these hold up really well. And this definitely did the job while on a mildly dusty court. I'm sure on a dusty court you're gonna have to wipe a lot, but it definitely gets the job done. Moving on to the materials. The upper consists of strong, stretchy textile bands. Considering the price point on these Kyrie 3s, the materials are good, but nothing special. The biggest problem I had with the material of the shoe was it was not very breathable. Once I hooped in these shoes and I took them off, they were soaking wet on the inside. And I don't know if you guys ever had soaking wet shoes, but you put it in the trunk of your car, you can open it the next day, they're gonna reek. This material, it doesn't seem, it's pretty thick, but then it doesn't seem like there's really much room for it to be able to breathe and let the sweat out. For the support and lockdown, the textile bands flexes with your foot that gives you great support during quick cuts and sprints. There's flywire technology that's ultra light along with super strong cables that add even more support. Alright guys, the support and lockdown is definitely hands down my favorite part of the shoe. No heel slippage, no dead space whatsoever in the shoe. This shoe just hugs my foot perfectly. Obviously that's a good thing to have good support and lockdown, because if you're Kyrie or a shifty guard, if you're making ankle breaking moves, of course you want your foot to stay in the shoe. You ever had a moment where you're making a move or someone stepped on your shoe and your shoe just came off? That's actually happened to me plenty of times, surprisingly. Or maybe I'm just clumsy, who knows. For cushion, the Kyrie 3 has zoom cushioning in the heel, but nothing in the forefoot. They have a low profile Nike Air Zoom cushioning, which is incredibly responsive for game long comfort. When it came to the cushion, it was very minimal, but it was pretty responsive. I'll give these shoes that. I personally don't like these that much when it came to the cushion because I feel a lot more on my knees. I personally make a lot more hard cuts, I jump a lot more. So these shoes are definitely a lot better for quick guards to stay low to the floor. For people who know me, you guys know I'm not quick, I'm not low to the floor, I'm not smooth, I'm not finesse. In terms of comfort and size fit, these shoes fit true to size. So personally, I wear a size 10, so I stuck with size 10 and these fit perfectly. These shoes, when I wasn't hooping them, when I first tried these on, my first impression of these was, wow, these were pretty comfortable. But like I already mentioned, they didn't have enough support for me. But these shoes definitely fit true to size, and they're a lot less narrow than the prior models, the Kyrie 1s and Kyrie 2s. So for all you guys out there, you guys can stick true to your size, but if you have a really wide foot, maybe you guys can go up half a size. Best bet is just go on a store and try on a pair, as these are sitting in stores. One thing I didn't like, and which I was kind of surprised, was this didn't have a really good heel to toe transition. So as I was making my steps, it felt kind of clunky. So considering how light these shoes are and how Kyrie plays his game, I was figuring these shoes would be a lot smoother. As you guys can already tell, it is kind of stiff on the soles. So that's probably why the clunking was happening, but maybe they'll break in a little more as you wear it a lot more often. As far as pricing goes, the Kyrie 3 retails at $120, which is the same as the Kyrie 2s. This is definitely a decent and affordable shoe, especially if you're a quicker, smaller guard. So personally, I didn't really like these shoes, but at $120, I can see why a lot of people would like the shoe, and this is definitely a decent performer. For my overall rating, I give these Kyrie 3s an 8 out of 10. So an 8 out of 10 doesn't seem too good, but like I mentioned before, these shoes are personally not for me as the cushion is lacking, but I can see how this shoe would be a better shoe for quicker, smaller guards who are more shifty, stay low to the floor. So this shoe could be a 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10 shoe for you guys, especially at the price point of $120, but everything's subjective. Alright, so the pros of the shoes for me was definitely the lockdown, and the traction was pretty solid, but as you guys can already see, I did have a few slippage, but on clean courts, I'm sure these would do perfectly fine. So the cons of the shoe were definitely the cushion. That was the biggest thing for me. So that's the number one thing I look for in a shoe, but as already mentioned, it might be different for other players out there. Like I said many times, this shoe is definitely better for quicker, smaller guards who rely on court feel and staying low to the floor. Also, another con of the shoe would be the breathability of shoes. Like I mentioned earlier, when I took these shoes off, the insides were soaking wet, which I didn't like. So for those reasons, that's why I had to give this shoe an 8 out of 10. Alright, thank you guys for watching this sneaker review on the Kyrie 3s. Let us know down in the comments below if you guys like the shoe or if you guys picked them up, how did it perform for you guys. If there's any other shoes you guys want us to review, let us know down in the comments below also. Watch this video over here, watch this video over here, and make sure to subscribe up here. Shout out to my boys Eric and Nolan for being in the video, and shout out to Nelson out there in China, Macau. He's never coming back, guys. I'm the face of hooping life now. Nah, I'm just kidding, guys. He'll be back soon. Until next time, we out. Peace.